Так, народ, всем привет. Продолжаем играть в вампира. И нужно до особняка леди Эшбери добраться. Она пригласила меня к себе. С доктором, кстати, можем пообщаться. Хочу узнать, что он от меня хочет. Вот он, я доктор.
Jonathan, old chap, how are you tonight? I've seen little of you of late.
I was
Да я всего
conducting
ничего
research
себе
in
сделал.
my room, away from the nightly routines.
Of course, of course. Worry not, I understand. The situation has been testy around here. I won't deny it, but we still stand.
What news do you bring?
The news is not good, my friend. We try to keep the epidemic at bay, but street violence is escalating quickly.
Эпидемия.
How bad is the epidemic?
It is killing the infected patients faster. In less than 2 days now. The only blessing is that they're contagious for a shorter period.
Tell me more about the violence.
Jeffrey McCallum seems to have sent his war dogs on a hunt. On a nightly basis, Pre-Wen patrols exterminate every skull and vampire they find.
Have they come closer to the hospital?
No. They mainly focus on fallen districts or abandoned buildings. But they're growing in numbers. They must be recruiting heavily.
Так.
Have you any reliable friends in the West End who might assist me?
Unfortunately, you will be alone. Except for our ravishing red-headed acquaintance, of course.
What of my commission here at Pembroke Hospital?
Nothing to fear, Jonathan. Your position here is in no jeopardy. You remain one of us, and you are always most welcome.
Капец.
What about the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole? Where are they?
There are only a few of us, and most others would not speak to you. I am the black sheep of our brotherly flock, you know.
А ну и по волосам видно.
I have received an alarming letter from Lady Ashbury. She wants me to meet her at her house. I have been granted safe passage.
Then you are twice fortunate. I have never been invited to the lady's mansion.
Это человек.
With the
А не
quarantine
вампир.
and controls, city access is nigh impossible.
Is the quarantine serving any purpose?
It is helping slow the propagation of the epidemic. But as long as we have no clue to its origin, its efficiency is limited.
Why have you never entered the lady's house? You are one of her good friends, are you not?
My dear Jonathan, you have no idea how reclusive the good lady normally is, nor in what great esteem she must hold you to let you into her domain.
Ну все, спасибо тогда, до
Thank
свидания.
you, Ed.
То есть мне выпал шанс. Больше никого она не звала, вот меня позвала, отлично. Тельма Хоукрафт. Где ты туда? Вот она,
Good
вампирша,
evening, Miss
вампирша.
Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant
Вот она
blood.
меня прикалывает.
Do you require my services,
Медосмотр.
Miss Howcroft?
My condition cannot be understood by you, mortal. This curse is beyond your science.
У меня средств от головной боли нету, блин.
I will come and... I'll leave you.
Be sick again.
Томас, что с тобой?
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Так. Задать личные вопросы. Отель Холкрафт.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Хорошо. Вы позволяете себе ее кусать? Ее себя кусать.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
Я понял. Медосмотр.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Так. Восстановление, отлично.
Goodbye for now.
Замечательно. Так. Головная боль. Ну, я пока ничем не могу ей помочь. Простуда. А простуду давай попробуем.
Good evening, Nurse.
Good evening.
А, нету, да? Прощай.
Goodbye.
Good evening. Goodbye. Ладненько. Мне нужно, получается, налево до моста и направо, да? Хорошо. 770 опыта. Как же мало доктора пользы. Так, Сыпс, может этому подогнать что-нибудь? Привет, Цикун.
Hey, Doc.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this
Да,
way.
сейчас в темный угол заведу и
And
укушу.
also weaknesses that can be exploited.
Как там в Лондоне?
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
What did he want?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to
правильно я
return
решил.
a favour.
Only the strongest survive, then? Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
Ну ладно.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff.
Ладно.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
We can't escape the consequences of our actions. The past catches up with us in the end.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is more than I could say for most folk.
And who are you then?
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One day I'll leave this shitty place and punch in the face all who thought I would not come back.
В лавах мокрых ботинок или бандитов. Ладно, прощай. Так, и сколько у него? 700, да? Ну, все равно 700. Ладно. Бежать до моста. Стоп, а это что у нас? Опиум, хорошо. С этим разговаривать не хочу. Ну. Ого. Не кисло. Пускай разбирается, я побежал. Не кисло там заруба. Опа, опять ты. Ну, здравствуй.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Что за рога, блин?
Stay away.
Он в костюмчике.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
Добрый защитник. То есть я должен защищать того, чья кровь бежит по моим жилам. Почему ж Мэри не защищала меня тогда, а хотела завалить? Ой, неспроста выбрал меня вампир. Неспроста, видимо, специально. Чтобы доктор был на побегушках. Так, мне чуть-чуть налево. Ты что делаешь?
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Все в крови. Я ж правильно иду? Нет, неправильно. А нет, правильно. К леди Эшбери в том направлении. Давай вместе. Ты что, дурак? Я на твоей стороне был, я тебе помог, а ты... Ого. Ух ты ж! Ты чё, псих? Я тебе вообще помочь хотел. Хорошо, я понял. Иди сюда, козел. Хочешь по-плохому будет. Дурачок. Я ведь доктор Фрид. Нашел с кем воевать. Вася. Так. Дом леди Эшбери. Сюда. И чуть-чуть левее, да? Вот она. Капец, тут что-то произошло.
So this is where she lives.
То может ее стража была? Возможно, кстати, и стража была.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can
Отлично.
be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
Это
I
она
did
почти
not
не
know you
похожа на
were a painter,
вампира.
my lady.
There are many things you
Глаза
do
не
not know
естественно
about
зеленые, и
me,
все.
young Ekon.
А у доктора Рида и глаза такие суженные зрачки, и вены идут.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself.
Да ты и так все знаешь.
How have you been since we last met, my friend?
My sister Mary, she was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
Ну ладно, пошли. Погнали, что ты
I must
покажешь
say,
мне?
your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, Why, truly, did you invite me
Да
here?
воспользоваться,
I've been
опять
asked
что-то
to
нужно.
deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first. But it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon. For I
так.
am a woman.
То есть Аскалон
That
чисто
suits me
для
well.
мужиков-вампиров, да?
As long as they leave me alone.
Ну ладно.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of...
Короче,
I
масоны.
doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
Хорошо.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Ладно, убедили.
They have done nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
Видимо, это он и есть создатель.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
И как же тогда виделись?
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to
А первая
eliminate
когда была?
us.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched
no.
about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
How
Много
did you
разговоров,
survive the
очень
first
много.
hunt?
I fled, Jonathan, like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could
Вот и я так
Lord
думал.
Redgrave be my
Вот
maker?
и я
I
так
doubt
думал.
it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
One day soon,
Ладно.
I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they
Вот о
deny
чем я говорю.
access to
Видишь,
female
глаза у этого
applicants,
доктора
I will leave them with their
красные,
antediluvian considerations as to
а зрачки суженые и серые. О, это нормальные глаза.
Jonathan,
Зрачки просто зеленые, ну не естественно зеленые, но
promise me you'll be careful.
обычные
Of course.
выглядят. Может это то, что этот
why the
доктор
fear
только
in your
недавно
voice?
стал вампиром?
Look at
Может
me,
из-за этого?
Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon.
Ух ты.
We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Давай же целуй. Да целуй уже давай, нет?
Go, my friend,
Ну блин.
but come back to me soon.
Ну блин. А что ж это такое?